Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all, welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host Alyx, just Alyx. This is going to be perhaps the shortest, and I say shortest for me, live review, live broadcast that I've done on this channel, simply because I just need to get this out the way. We have a lot of content coming your way for WrestleMania weekend. I got 2 huge live streams tomorrow and then Sunday for WrestleMania. But on top of that, I got reviews of Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, and then NXT Stand and Deliver coming your way as well. Lots of content. And quite frankly, when it comes to SmackDown and it comes to the Hall of Fame, there isn't much to be said. SmackDown to me was almost WWE's way of going, look, we've already done enough hype. Let's just get to WrestleMania. That was the vibe I got. The final confrontation between Cody Rhodes and Roman didn't feel very final. It felt like, hey, we've done enough. The match is sold. Just watch on Sunday. That was SmackDown. Look, y'all know what's getting ready to happen. Y'all here for the Hall of Fame anyways. Y'all here to hear Rey Mysterio and all the other inductees. Stacy Keibler, the Mouth of the South. The Mouth of the South? Just shout. The Mouth of the South. The Mouth of the South. Jimmy Hart spoke for Andy Kaufman. And I think relatives of Tim White came out to accept his. And, oh my goodness. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to watch these performers go into this Hall of Fame, despite the fact that yes, it is kayfabe, it is chosen. It's not one of those things that should be as prestigious as it ought to be, but I'm hoping over time it gets there. The induction of the Great Muta is a step in the right direction. Rey Mysterio is another step. We got Taker in there last year. I'm hoping next year we get Batista in there and a little bit of that if you smell what I'm cooking in there as well. We're going to get to a point where this Hall of Fame feels like a legitimate Hall of Fame. It means a lot to these wrestlers to be inducted, so I'm not going to take anything away from it, but it is a big deal to see them do what they do. So we're gonna, and I'm not even gonna do the sponsorship. I'll look at the live chat afterwards. I'm gonna leave super chats on. If you want to give me your thoughts, if you want to donate, go for it. I'm not gonna turn it off. If you interrupt me, it is what it is. I just want to chill. I want to talk about SmackDown. I want to talk about the Hall of Fame, and then I want to get out of here. It's late. It's about to be midnight for me, so I'm not gonna keep you here, and I'm serious about that. So you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, click that bell, catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the stuff that you usually know what to do. Join the membership, click the join button, request a video. You know how it works. And of course, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, donations, PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and no sponsorship for this one. Sponsorships will come for WrestleMania. With this one, I want to hit it and get out of here. And also, please, show some love to your moderators. Ultra, Shao 97, Firestar Heart, Eliza Demi, Big MGM, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, and of course, Khalil does everything. Everything. Don't know what that was. It was just kind of random stuff. But regardless, thank y'all for being here. When it comes to SmackDown, just to kind of quickly go over some stuff that, you know, I was going to say what matters. I have no idea what to add to what we already saw. I thought the opening segment with the Usos, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn did exactly what he needed to do. Sami Zayn continuing to chip away at Jey Uso and continuing to remind him of the abuse that he is suffering under Roman Reigns, because that is going to play a key factor in the main event. I think Jey Uso will be the deciding factor in terms of Roman losing that belt, whether it's at WrestleMania or sometime in the future. When Roman loses that belt, it will be because of Jey Uso. Somehow, some way. It just makes the most sense. So I can't wait for that. That's going to be huge. The tag match that they hyped, it's got to be the main event of night one, right? Right? I love Charlotte. I love Rhea. You're not going to follow that tag match. You're just not. This is perhaps the most important match that Sami and Kevin have ever had. I love that the Usos played up the fact that they don't have a very strong history with each other. The likelihood of them turning on each other is very high because they've done it before. So I love that. And I think it's going to be an excellent match. Perhaps the best tag match ever for WrestleMania. But we'll see. Yeah, man, that's going to be one of the talking points when it comes to WrestleMania. Is Jey going to turn on Roman? And if Cody's winning this belt, if he's going to win the belt this weekend, that has to happen. This was a good match. Chad Gable, Eric from the Viking Raiders, Montez Ford, Ricochet. Montez Ford is a main event player. I'm looking forward to the day they decide to push him as a single star. Ricochet has always been a main event player to me. They're just, they're dragging their heels with him, but we'll get there eventually. Fun match. Ricochet wins with the 450. It was a shooting star press, not a 450. Lord have mercy. We got a chance to look at the WrestleMania stage. I'll talk about that tomorrow. I saw it. It looks amazing. But, of course it does. Look at what we're talking about. This is WWE. This is what they do. Their stage setups is always some of the best, if not the best, ever when it comes to the spectacle of professional wrestling. No one does it better than WWE. I mean, they've been around for 40 years. It's going to be hard to top it. Oh, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I just got one thing to say. L.A. Knight, yeah, was the most over person in this match. Even more over than Bobby Lashley. Of course he was eliminated. That just makes the most sense, right? Bobby Lashley, of course, wins. I guess that's their way of going, hey, at least we gave him a trophy, right? No. Bobby and LA Knight, by the way, they should be on the card at WrestleMania. Why isn't that a match? Why isn't LA Knight, yeah, let me talk to you, taking on the Almighty? I would be so happy if you threw that match together. And then afterwards have Stone Cold Steve Austin go out there, and then we get a what? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah, what off? How about that? But congratulations to Bobby Lashley for winning a trophy that no one cares about, I guess. Raquel Rodriguez Canseco Gonzalez wins a fatal 4-way between Natalya, her, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville. I think she pinned Sonya, right? Okay. Backstage we see Rey Mysterio and Legado del Fantasma with a throwback t-shirt. This throwback t-shirt is one that made me pop, made me very happy. And some of you might already know what that throwback t-shirt was. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. It was the LWO, Latino World Order t-shirt. It was dope. Let me see here. the Banger Bros. I said what I said. Deal with it. The Banger Bros versus Imperium. That's Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. I know where the rest of your heads went. Some of y'all have dirty minds, and I know where your heads went. Stop it. Don't be doing that or watching that while watching me. Some of y'all just went, what is he talking about? Don't worry about it. The Banger Bros defeated Imperium. That's all you gotta know. And then the main event was Cody Rhodes rapping to Tupac. I'm not even joking. That boy was rapping California Love. He said, Hoochie Mama screaming. I see some Hoochie Mama screaming. I think it's just Hoochie screaming. I said, but you see me scream. Yeah, Hoochie's screaming. And he said it so proud. He had that white boy swagger too. Hoochie screaming. That's when I step on the screen. I see my Hoochie screaming. Okay. And then he had a nice little zinger in there. Saying Roman Reigns calls himself a main eventer. And it took him 8 years to get there. I was like, damn. Took you a while to get there too, Cody. Took you longer, so you can't talk, sir. You can't talk. Took you 10 years, more than 10 years to get there. Hilarious. Roman came out sometime after that, and he just got in his face and said, acknowledge me, and then that was SmackDown. Yay. Sliff the SmackDown. It was, look, I'm not going to say it was a bad show. They did exactly what they needed to do in terms of giving the pay-per-view one last push. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm concerned about this show, not just SmackDown, but WWE period, when Roman leaves. If Cody Rhodes is going to beat him on Sunday, which is my prediction, which is what a lot of people are expecting, Cody Rhodes is the odds-on favorite. Roman can still retain. But if that's the case, Roman's going away. And the bloodline, that storyline comes to an end. Where is WWE going to be when there's no more bloodline? There might be a Fallout storyline to follow that, but Roman's going away for a while. They even said Roman's going away for a couple of months. I kind of shudder to think about where WWE is going to be in a couple of months, because think about it this way. When this WWE sale happens, if it happens, I'm starting to think it won't. I know y'all saw that news of Vince McMahon signing a deal on the 29th. The 29th, Wednesday, becoming a full-time employee for 2 years. So he's going to be on that 2-year deal under contract with WWE as the executive chairman of the board. Despite the fact that he said he was only here to sell the company. Y'all told me that he was just here to sell the company. This man's going to be here for the next 2 years. 2 years. He's going to be here until he dies. Vince is not going anywhere. He will outlive us all. He'll be 200 years old, still running WWE with his dentures in a cup. But yeah, like I don't want to think about WWE past the bloodline. We just don't know where that's going to be. But we'll talk more about that after WrestleMania. Let's end this podcast talking about the Hall of Fame. So, I watched this Hall of Fame for one induction and one induction only. I loved the Great Muta. Stacy Keibler hasn't aged one day. Holy crap. Stacy Keibler looks the exact same. Look at this photo of Stacy Keibler. You're looking at it. Okay, see how she looks? That's supposed to be her from what, maybe 20 something years ago? Because Great Muda's younger, Andy Kaufman, and of course Ray. She looks exactly like that. If I grabbed a photo of Stacy Keibler from 20 years ago and showed you the photo of her at the Hall of Fame, ain't nothing different. She still got legs. She's still fine as hell. She sounds the exact same. She looks the exact same. They got a time machine and transported her to the year 2023. Her and Tori Wilson don't age. How, Sway? How? It's ridiculous to me that she can look that good at what? 40? Someone look up how old she is. But it's one of those things where people will give her hell because she's a diva. I think we've gone so far in the other direction when it comes to female wrestling. A decade ago, it was all about divas and not enough female wrestlers. Now we've gone so far in the other direction where we don't even want to think about divas. Divas are bad. No, divas are not bad. What we're talking about is a variety. What we need is a little bit of both. We need the sex appeal along with, I can't speak English. We need the sex appeal along with the female wrestling as well. We need both if we're going to make this work. And I'm happy that WWE did not shy away from why she's in the Hall of Fame. She's in the Hall of Fame because of her legs, her sex appeal. Yep. That's why she's there. She knows why. She ain't shying away from that. So I'm happy we're transparent about that. And she was one of the most popular females to ever walk through WWE. Still is. A superstar. Hollywood celebrity. So I'm happy for her. She's doing well for herself. Isn't she married to a millionaire? Andy Kaufman, his induction was done by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Say it right that time. Proud of myself. Like I said, Andy Kaufman was perhaps wrestling's first taste of mainstream publicity. Before WrestleMania, before Hulk Hogan, before Vince McMahon, you had Andy Kaufman. Andy Kaufman and Jerry the King Lawler. There's a side of me that wishes Jerry the King Lawler did the induction, but Jerry suffered a stroke, so I just want him to be alive. That's for sure. I'm very upset it took this long for Andy Kaufman to get into this thing. He should have been the first one. One of the first ones in that Hall of Fame. Just saying. Tim White, legendary referee. I think he's a part of some of my favorite matches. Matter of fact, I just did my top 10 greatest WrestleMania matches of all time video. Go watch that after this. Guess who was the referee of Hulk Hogan versus The Rock? That's right. Tim White. Absolutely. Tim White was the referee of that match. And Tim White took some crazy bumps too. I remember a series with him and Josh Matthews. Josh Matthews. And it was on WWE.com. It was like Tim White would find 10,000 ways to kill himself. It's like that song, dumb ways to die, so many dumb. And then Josh Matthews, Mr. White, that's not ways. That morbidly entertained me. Morbidly. He found a way to survive each week, even though. But it was funny. Great Muda. Listen, Ric Flair saying shit. And then Great Muda coming out, keeping it short and sweet. I couldn't have had a better induction. That was perfect. I don't care what y'all say. The highlight of the night was Ray's induction. Conan, K-Dog, Olale, Arriba la Raza. Seriously, he might have given the best induction speech. Yeah, low-key, I think, no, not even low-key. I think he gave the best induction speech that I've heard for anybody in the Hall of Fame. And I'm not saying the previous induction speeches were trash. some of the best induction speeches came from the people who were inducted. But for me, there was something about the way Konnan delivered this. You can tell it came from his heart. You can tell, man. And I was listening to Ray's Hall of Fame speech too, because a lot of my life, believe it or not, is very similar to Ray's upbringing. You know, despite the fact that we're from different cultures. You know, Konnan brought Ray into a business knowing that he was going to have a hard time. And the fact that because he's short, because he didn't look like a big man, it's a, you know, the land of giants. It's a small guy in a land of giants. Anytime he would screw up, you knew they were going to let him know about it. Rey Mysterio didn't let them say a goddamn thing. Every match that he had in WCW, every match that he had, banger. Whether it's ECW, WCW, WWE. You would have to press me for some bad matches. Great Khali. Okay, you don't have to press me that hard. But good luck finding you a set of bad matches for Rey Mysterio outside of his matches with Great Khali. Just saying. But yeah, that induction speech by Konnan was perfect. And I caught myself getting a little emotional, just a little bit, listening to Ray speak. Because, again, I've been watching Ray since I started. Man, when I first started wrestling in 1998, that was one of the first wrestlers I watched, man. Ray? And Ray and Eddie had a match on Nitro in 1998. This is not their Halloween Havoc match. This is the very next year. That made me go, yeah, that's Ray. That man's amazing. I think this was pre-LWO. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not too keen on the timeline of the LWO and NWO. It gets mixed up a lot around that time. But anyways, the one thing that got me was the part in Ray's story where he's talking about leaving school and becoming a full-time wrestler, losing all the money that he had because wrestling at that time, this was like 80s and 90s. It was popular, but people like Ray weren't getting a lot of opportunities. So his struggle was, oh my goodness. He talked about sleeping under the ring, sleeping in the gym, him calling his, girlfriend at the time, now wife Angie, and telling her, I want to quit. I want to come home. And what got me was Angie. This is what Ray said. Angie quitting her job to get a job. Well, I don't know if she quit school or whatever, but she basically got herself a job to help fund Ray and his career. She sacrificed what she was doing to dedicate herself to Ray because she believed in him. She made money for Ray. And see, to me, if I'm ever going to be married, I want me a wife like that. That is a ride or die chick. That, my friends, is a wife. Get you a wife like Angie. I'm not trying to hear it. I don't want to hear any more excuses. Get you a wife like Angie. Beautiful, beautiful speech. And that, anything else he said after that, I was just like, this guy's a legend. He ran through his greatest hits, talked about ECW, WCW, WWE. I will say this. If Rey Mysterio is not in your top 20, I seriously have to question your taste in wrestling. This is one of the greatest of all time. This is one, hell, I say one of the greatest of all time. This might be the greatest of all time to some. In terms of Lucha Libre, it's Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is the greatest luchador ever. Ever. The stuff we see today from whether it's in Lucha Underground or Ring of Honor or wherever you're watching your daily luchador wrestling, AAA, they are El Hijos de los Vikingos. El Hijos are inspired by Rey Mysterio. There would be no El Hijo. There wouldn't be a Rey Fenix. There would be a Pentagon. Cerro Miedo. I don't even think there would be a Ricochet if there wasn't a Rey Mysterio. He single-handedly carved a path for all of these wrestlers to do what they do. And for that very reason, he has got to be at least in your what? I mean, for me, he's in my top 20 for sure.
Now that's its true love.
Yeah, Road Punk, I agree. That's real love for me. Real love, I'm searching for a real love. Someone to set my heart free. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's definitely a real one though, what Angie did for Rey. I'm happy I was able to see his Hall of Fame during this lifetime while he's alive, because that's something that was getting on my nerves with some of these inductions. Yeah, you'll induct them when they're dead. Interesting. I'm happy Rey at least got his induction. He got his flowers before he retired. And I don't see him retiring either. I see a lot of people asking me, do I think he's going to retire? No, I think he is going to continue wrestling, and I'm cool with that. I think once he's done with Dom, he'll move on to Legado del Fantasma, and then we'll do that. And then if he wants to retire, he can retire. But there's a lot more. There's still more for him to do. So, I'm happy for Rey. Congratulations. Well-deserved induction. And the WWE Hall of Fame just got a lot more prestigious. That's for sure. That's it. That's the live stream, man. I told y'all, I'm not going to keep you up here for long. It's late. We got WrestleMania. Well, today. It's midnight now. But we got WrestleMania coming up. We have reviews of NXT Stand and Deliver and then Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor coming for you in the next 12 hours after I sleep. There's going to be a lot to discuss. So, I'm going to spend, maybe 5 minutes just to say hi in the live chat. Just here to say hi. Then I'm going to split. Because I want you guys to know that I see you and I appreciate you. There's over 100 people in here. I didn't expect this many people. I really didn't expect this many people. When I opened up the stream, I was like, there's probably not even going to be like 50. But nope, we got over 100. I appreciate that. So I just want to say hi to a few people in here. And then I'm going to get out. I appreciate y'all for making me a part of your day. Midnight Joker, can't wait for WrestleMania. Neither can I. Nako 42, what happened to Dante? I saw him completely twist his ankle 180 degrees after a spot. It was sick. He is currently out on injury. Tony Khan did reveal he's not going to be able to wrestle for a couple of months, but they're telling us that it's not like he can't use it ever again. It's just it's a fractured ankle though. That's going to keep him out for, I mean, like a sprained ankle will keep you out for a couple of weeks. We're talking about like he broke his ankle. It's bad. So he's going to be out for at least 2 months. Rey's Hall of Fame speech was beautiful. Beautiful. I agree. I missed SmackDown. Too busy watching Supercard of Honor, but caught the highs on Twitter and people who watched it. Yeah, I'll definitely talk about that today, apparently. It's not tomorrow anymore. It's today. Yes, I saw the stage. The WrestleMania stage looks great. JJ Bulldog. Who let the dogs out? Who? It still doesn't make any sense. What doesn't make any sense exactly? I'm very curious to know what he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about LA Knight and Bobby Lashley not getting on WrestleMania. I agree. Apparently, Bobby Lashley is issuing an open challenge this weekend. Okay, well, I'll get excited when I see him in the match. Yeah, Banger Bros. Yeah. Y'all have some fun with that. Y'all have fun with that. Yeah, Vince McMahon. I love the people rolling their eyes. I love people rolling their eyes after announcing that Vince McMahon got rehired. I know. I told y'all. I don't know why y'all shocked. Don't sit there and be like, y'all knew Vince was going to come back full time. Stacy Keibler is 43. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, so the timeline. So she's 43 now. That means when she came into WWE, she was 21. That's 2001. That means when she was a... So when she was a Nitro girl, she was a teen? Okay. I mean, for 43, she still looks like she's 20, 21, 23. She ain't aged a day. Have I done my WrestleMania predictions? I have. And I did it with good mic work. I have done it. Check them out. Good mic work. It's on YouTube right now. Someone just gave me a super chat. I'm gonna let that play. Thank you so much, sir. Angie is a godsend. An absolute godsend. Get you a wife like Angie. Seriously. Stacy Keibler seriously aged like fine wine. For real. Alyx, be my brain. I'm happy that Super Chat interrupted me because I was about to say pause.
Hey Alyx, don't kill yourself putting tons of wrestling content. Take care Alyx, have a good night.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate the donation, and I do it for you. I do it for you, but I'll be sure to take care of myself. I will not be your banger, bro. Pause. Stacy Keibler is a MILF. Of course she is. And she will always be a MILF. She was 18 in WCW. So I have a thing about, and this is because of where I am. Y'all can disagree with me all you want, but for me, I don't feel right messing around with 18, 19-year-olds. There's some... So, let me just say this. And someone's asking me what a MILF is. Someone explain to Adam Ritter what a MILF is. Y'all have fun with that one. So, your boy, he goes out. He goes to bars. He's been approached by girls who look like they're not 21. They don't look like they're of age. And even though they'll tell me they're 22 or 20, like some age, I'd be like, you lying. Nah, you look like you 15. Nah, you might have a body of a 23-year-old, but you look like you at least 17. And I don't feel right. That's why when I hear these celebrities, what Keemstar, close to being 50, he's 50, right? Keemstar's like 50-something years old, dating girls like 19 years old. I'm like, my dude, what are you doing? So you at least gotta be 21. I'll settle for 20, depending on who you are. But 21. 21? People are telling me, but 18 and 19 are growing up, though. Okay, like, I guess you're legal or able to give consent at those ages, but still, like, I personally don't. So when y'all tell me Stacy Keibler's 18 in WCW, I'm thinking she, like, at least 22. I'm like, ugh. And it's crazy to me when I think about it. Like, really? Miss Gotta Body over here? Miss Gotta Body. She got a body. this lady over here in WCW was 18? Okay. If you say so. But yeah, you guys know how this is. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all so much for being here for the stream. Tomorrow night, WrestleMania Night 1. Sunday night, WrestleMania Night 2. I'm gonna put up the streams as soon as this one's done. And we're just gonna do it, man. We're gonna hit it, we're gonna quit it, and then we're just gonna come up here and talk about it. Sounds good? Awesome. So I will see you for my WrestleMania streams. As you file out, leave a comment, leave a like, share, do whatever you want to do. I'm not really worried about this live stream. I'm going at it the same mindset that WWE went into SmackDown and the Hall of Fame. Let's just get to WrestleMania. So let's just get to WrestleMania. I'll see you in my next stream. Love you all. Thank you for joining me here. And always know, you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. A place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out of here. Peace.